This is the Megavalanche. It's been described as the craziest race in the world, pitting man against nature in the harsh, unforgiving conditions of the French Alps. I signed up to take part even though I really don't know what I'm doing. Nothing about me fits the profile of a mountain bike racer, let alone one that can tackle one of the harshest races in the world. Oh my goodness, what have I got myself in for? Hello everybody, right, this is January, we're just about to become January. This is my Megavalanche training. I'm taking it seriously. You know I'm taking it seriously because I've got a folder. And I only have a folder if I take stuff seriously. So I've been going through everything, and what am I going to share with you on this journey? I'm going to share with you basically everything I think I need to be ready to go from the pretty sorry state you see before you to a Megavalanche racer. And yeah, I really should have thought this through. So what I'm going to go through, I've written down some key things. I need to look at my fitness, my cardio, and also my strength. And the strength I think is in the hands because there's lots of rocky bits. I'm going to go through what equipment. I'm going to be riding my Lens Fatalac fat bike. Here's a nice picture, or it could be here. And I'm going to trust in my Ren forks, my inverted forks, which I think are just going to be perfect for the job. Nice picture here, or here. Other equipment, personal equipment. So what have I got? I've got a full face helmet. I've got knee pads already. I think I'm going to have to invest in one of those body armor type things for shoulders and back, etc. I don't know. I think I'm going to have a look around, but I'll share with you what I've got. One of the other things someone mentioned the other day, which I hadn't even considered, is getting myself in the right frame of mind, getting the mental aspect right about what I want out of it and not pushing too hard and being prepared for this, that and the other. And I think that's particularly poignant because I'm hoping to raise some money for Total MTB, which I'm sure you're aware of, this wonderful community that supports a variety of causes, but one of them is improving people's mental health by getting out on their bike and just riding, just getting out into the fresh air, riding your bike, and all the benefits that brings. So also, if people think, oh, I want to enter the Megavalanche, it only costs €79 to enter. I'm going to give you a rundown month by month on how much it actually costs. I'm going to leave from here in Gloucestershire in the UK. Haven't worked out how I'm getting there yet. Different travel arrangements, but I'm going to tell you what the real cost is. And I'm also going to have a look at what skills I'm going to need. I can't do any jumps. I'm okay on short drops. There's going to be that first, whatever it is on the ice is terrifying. And I've only just realised there's a very rocky section. It's all a bit daunting. And the first thing I need to do, I think, is get some advice. And this is where I'm very lucky because I've got a pal. Well, the restraining order says he isn't a pal and I'm not allowed to call him, but I did get away with this time. It's a pro racer called Ben Moore, who's currently training. He rides for Orange Bikes. He's training at his house in Alicante in Spain. And Ben was very kind enough to have a quick chat. I am delighted to have live from Spain, Ben Moore, pro racer with Orange Bikes. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning. Buenos dias.
So Ben, firstly, I just want to reassure you, I'm not in the same category as you. So don't worry about that.
Whew, thank God for that.
I just wanted to calm you down. So mate, what have I let myself in for here? Can you give us a bit of a rundown of the race? Because I think last year you got a puncher halfway down and still finished 9th.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was actually the top section that got the puncher. It came off the snow. The snow section lasts around about 2 to 3K, depending on snow levels that year. And last year it was a reasonable amount. And I came off the snow and you come into the rocks really hard. Not that I'm trying to scare you, Richard, but you come into it really aggressive. And the rocks are just like knife-edged, massive fist-sized boulders. And one of them just managed to nick the tyre on the sidewall, and it took instant air pressure gone instantly. But I had a cush core in, and I just thought, well, do you know what? There's no point in stopping to try and fix this, because if I do, you're at the back of the race. So you might as well just see how far you can push it. Obviously, you have to ride with a completely different style. So I was loading up the front end. So a huge amount of front end braking to just try and take the pressure off of the rear. No harsh corners. I had to try and iron out every corner obviously a lot slower. And just get your shoulders out and try and stop people coming past. And that's the aim of the game with the Megavalanche. So I was quite pleased in a way to
I'm a little bit intimidated by the fact that you have a second style of riding you could turn to, whereas mine is mostly shutting my eyes and hoping for the best. So hang on, it's 2K. What the icy bit that's like that is 2K?
Yeah. So it's a black ski run. And you go off the start, and again, I'm not trying to scare you, mate. So they do the most intense, ridiculous song at the beginning that I'm sure you're aware of, and I'm not going to try and imitate it now because that'll sound like a big clown. But so they do this song to pump everyone up, because obviously you need even more adrenaline when you stood at the top of a black ski run, surrounded by 4,000 other lunatics that want to push you off your bike. And you go off the start line, and it's so steep that when you're on the start line, you could walk, and a lot of people do leave the bike and just walk before the race to see what it looks like. You can't actually see down because the curvature of the slope looks like it goes back. Honest to God, ask anyone that's done it. It's just, you can't see. So you're like, well, I can see the mountain rolling down there, but you can't see where you're going. You can't actually see the curve of the track.
Well, you won the qualifier a couple of years ago, didn't you? You won the qualifying.
Yeah. But then when it comes to the race, it's a different kettle of fish. So the qualifying, you're looking at about give or take 20 minutes, and then the race is going to be well over double that. So hang
on a minute. So the qualifier is like a 20. I think I've just watched a video of the qualifier, and I thought that was the whole race. I think that's where I've gone wrong here.
I think it is, because the qualifier is mainly downhill.
That's what I saw.
So you're going to be brilliant in qualifying.
So the qualifying races are different. So it's 20 minutes as opposed to the possibly 2 hours.
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to send you right now a race run. And then if you've got about an hour free, you can watch that and just skip through it to around about middle section, give you an idea of the meadows, the meadows middle section. And that's just pedal, pedal, pedal. And all you can hear is extremely heavy breathing. And then you get to the hill climb, and it's a fantastic atmosphere. It's like the Tour de France, because you've just got people everywhere on the hill climb, either side of you, and they're just screaming at you to go faster. And then you hit the brow.
I'm quietly confident they would have all gone home for dinner by the time I get anywhere near them.
Honestly, the best thing you could do is say, I don't care the time. My aim is to get to the bottom, because I know a huge amount of people that go there, good friends of mine, and they haven't managed to do it yet to get the way down, and they're good riders, and they spent a lot of time on bikes, but they can't do it because
hang on. So you know guys who I'm guessing are a hell of a lot better than me, because I'm a complete idiot at this, who actually don't make it down.
The main bit of advice I would give to anyone going to the Megavalanche is get as fit as you can. The fitter you are, the more chance you've got of finishing the race, because that is what I believe the race is all about.
So the arthritis I've got in my knees and the plastic spacer I've got in my back, that gives me, constant. Do you think that'll be a factor at all, or I should just ignore that and just, sort of
pretend it's not there and crack on?
So, and far more realistic. Let's get on the nitty gritty here. What sort of prize money should I be expecting?
Oh, I'd say 20k at least.
I had, depending on how this conversation went, I had a load of piss takes on this bit of paper, like, fun fact, we've both won the same amount of Megavalanches. but statistically, I'm better because I haven't even tried yet, and you've been trying for ages.
Wasn't that so great of Ben to take part in that? I'm very grateful. We're going to pick up with Ben next month if he agrees to take my call again. I might have to change my number. But what I did really get out of that, apart from a lovely sense of support from Ben, was also that it's going to be much tougher than I thought. I genuinely thought it was a shorter race. And Ben kept hammering away that fitness is the most crucial thing here. So I guess this is where the training starts. This is where, what do they call them, the hard miles start. So I better get out and do some training.
It's alright if you're in bloody Alicante training. It's cold and it's wet. I don't want to go, but Ben's making me. Right, day before Christmas Eve. Training starts here.
Okay, very quick break in the training. I promised you some of the costs. And what have we got? So the early bird entry is €79. You think, wow, that's nothing to enter the Megavalanche. But then you add on the multi-sport insurance, which you absolutely have to have. The lift pass, that's €42. The lift pass, €69. I'm going to put all these up. I said no to a few other things. I did get the Megavalanche rider's jersey for €39 because, oh my God, I have to have that. And £2 for a couple, this, that, the other. So just literally entering with the very base level. I didn't sign up for any of the extra events or any of the other competitions. At the moment, the cost of entering just for signing up is €245.98. So that's our running total so far. Right. I promised you a feature on equipment, and one of the things I absolutely have to have is body armour. Been reading lots of reviews, and so I made a short film about the body armour that, after a little bit of research, I decided to buy. So here we go. Hey everybody, it's Richard from Dickin' About, and today, what am I reviewing? Well, I've been preparing, thinking about what I need for this event, the Megavalanche. And it's so terrifying, this race, that I'm going to need some protective gear. Now, my friend Ben Moore says I need to go to the gym, I need to build up my muscles or whatever, and I thought it's a lot easier than losing weight and going to the gym to just buy something that makes it look as if you've gone to the gym and lost weight. So this is it. This is a 661. Look how awesome that looks. Padding at the back, padding on the shoulders, and integrated. Apparently you can take those out and wash them, or just wear it as a normal sleeve. And there is a tightener, so you can tighten them. And this is this special protective D30, they call it, where it's malleable. So it's like sort of, I'm trying to think, what's plasticine. So it's malleable, but when you hit it on impact, it goes rock hard. So I'm going to see whether I need to go to the gym or whether I can just look incredibly manly by putting this on. So this is all that comes. There's a cardboard thing here. That's all you get in the box. We'll go through some of this in a minute. So let's have a quick look. With that back plate in, I feel more manly already, even though the fact that I can't get this on. So, this is a snug fit. Oh my God, I feel like I should be in Tron. This is awesome. See? Look how wide my shoulders are now, so I don't need to go to the gym. So you can tighten, you can move that so it's in the right place in your elbow. So you've got the bend where the hole is, so that's a bit off. So you move that up, the bend is there, and then you tighten it. Do you know what? This is super comfy. I've still got the labels in, but it's still, do you know what? That's pretty comfortable. This is it. So I'm going to actually go out, go for a ride, see what it's like on. There's sort of loose padding here, but not protective padding. The main padding is here. There's D30 on the shoulders and a big back plate there. So that's it. Let's get on the bike and go for a ride and see how it feels. I headed off to the Forest of Dean and to one of my favourite trails to chase my buddy down there. We had a pretty tough climb up, but the jacket actually felt pretty comfortable.
Okay, so this is the end of the product test and the product review, and it's for this top, this sort of its compression top, 661, with the padding here, and this padding plate at the back. So the two things, I haven't crashed, so I haven't tested that out, and I hope never to test that out. But the big thing was about comfort. So what have I learned? It really is quite comfortable. I've tried riding with it next to my skin as the base layer and a shirt on top of it. It was a little bit scratchy, so what I've now done is I'm riding with my normal base layer at the bottom and this on top of it. It's very easy, you just zip it on and off, and I've got to say this is now 4 rides in. It's super comfortable. I really don't feel as if I'm wearing it, but I do feel like I've got the padding, so this is a big thumbs up from me. Hopefully it'll protect me in the Megavalanche. Okay, we're back, and the final thing I did this month is I have to, in order to qualify for the race, I have to have a medical racing license, which I obviously don't have because I'm not a racer, or you have to have a certificate signed, a medical certificate signed by your doctor. So I've printed that off and I've dropped it down at my local GP's, and the receptionist says I can leave it with her and there might be a small fee, but they will sign that. So that's great. So let's get back to the training. Another climb. Come on. Oh, God, I'm feeling worse, not better. When do I start getting some payback? I feel like I've been trying hard, but I'm not making much progress. So, midweek training run, trying to get fitter. It's really tough with this cold weather. You see the frost, it is beautiful. It's beautiful here, but I just chased an e-biker up that hill and he only just got away from me. Okay, he was on eco whatever, but he gave me a push. I need to get fitter. I need to get much fitter. Okay, I suppose it's worth including this. It's about halfway through January. I feel really flat today. I don't know why, my legs hurt. No reason, the sun's shining, there's no excuse for it, but I just feel really low today, and I'm forcing myself to at least do 1 lap of the blue at the Forest of Dean just to get something in my legs. But I think these are the tough miles, so I really feel like quitting and thinking I feel rubbish. I just no energy in my legs, and I'm annoyed with myself because it's beautiful. I'm so lucky to be here. I'm so lucky to be, you know, doing this little video, and I got to kind of pull myself together, but not in a man up way, just in a take stock way. So this will not be an enjoyable rest of the ride, but I think it's probably important to share not just the glitzy. I assume at some point I'm going to put some motivational music behind a montage of shots of me brilliantly climbing a hill, but that ain't going to happen today. Okay, just finished another training ride. It's freezing cold. There's ice everywhere. I was all over the shop. It's really bitterly cold. I totally get why people move to Spain to ride their bikes, or just get a bit warmer in their bones, as it were. So that's I've been doing 3 rides a week, so I'm trying to get my fitness. I still need to lose a bit of weight. I've got to say it's tough. It's tough going in these conditions when it's this cold. I don't know. It's like you can't get a full lung of air. It's cold air. So, but I've been persevering, making some progress. So this is sort of episode 1 done. I've got better gear. I've been wearing the padding now for most of my rides, which seems very comfortable actually. Do you know what? And then it's an extra layer because it's so cold. So I think I'm doing all I should. I need to investigate going to the gym or doing some strength training, because I think that's going to really help me. So I will see you next time.
Okay, that was going to be the sign off for this episode, but this came in the post today. It's been 15 days since I dropped off my doctor's certificate, and I won't say which doctor, etc. And it's basically come back and they've said that we're really sorry, but due to work pressure, etc., with COVID, which I totally get, we cannot sign your medical declaration. So I don't know where that leaves me. I have to have it in order to do the event. I'm all paid up. So I don't know, does that absolutely scupper me? I guess I'll just have to get in contact with the GP, find out why, and go from there. But don't know, I could be scuppered here.